and welcome back for another exercise session. For this exercise, we will fill in the blanks with appropriate prepositions. There may be more than one possible answers. We will give you around 5 seconds per question. Let's begin. Compare your answers with or against your partner. Compare your answers with your partner implies a collaborative analysis. Compare your answers against your partner suggests a more competitive context, as if you are evaluating your answers in competition with your partners. This key holder is very special to or for me. Special to me indicates personal attachment or sentiment. Special for me also suggests a degree of personal significance. Apples and peaches are inside or within the same box. In the same box specifies the location of the fruits. Within or inside the same box emphasizes that the fruits are enclosed inside the box. Using on in the sentence apples and peaches are on the same box wouldn't be the best choice of preposition. So, for the intended meaning, it's better to say apples and peaches are in the same box. Write back to or to me soon. Write back to me soon implies a response to a previous communication. Write to me soon is a straightforward request to send a message. Have you got a piece of blank paper? Piece of blank paper specifies the type of paper, emphasizing that it is blank and suitable for writing or drawing. What's the calculator for? It is for my exam. For my exam specifies the purpose of the calculator. I'm tall with black hair and brown eyes. This sentence uses with to connect these characteristics to the subject I, indicating that these attributes describe the person's appearance. We have a house, with or in, a big backyard. With a big backyard indicates the presence of the backyard as a feature of the house. In a big backyard emphasizes the location of the house within the backyard. I come from or within a big family. From a big family specifies the origin, indicating that the speaker has many relatives. Within a big family suggests being a part of the larger family context. Match the pictures to, with, or against the names. Match the pictures to the names indicates the action of pairing pictures with corresponding names. Match the pictures with the names similarly conveys the same idea, emphasizing the association between pictures and names. We could also say match the pictures against the names. In this context, it implies a more competitive aspect to the matching process. It suggests that you are comparing the pictures and names to see if they align correctly, almost as if it's a challenge. So, match the pictures against the names is a valid alternative, especially if you want to emphasize the idea of careful comparison and verification. Is your house out inside, or within the country? Out in the country suggests that the house is situated in a rural or remote area. We can also use is your house in the country to ask about the location of someone's house in a rural or non-urban area. Using inside the country or within the country is also grammatically correct and can be used interchangeably with in the country to ask the same question about the location of the house. So, all of the following versions are correct. Is your house in the country? Is your house inside the country? Is your house within the country? They all ask about the location of the house in relation to the country's borders. Okay, question 12. Guess what I have within, in, or inside my hand. Within my hand suggests that something is contained within the hand. Inside my hand conveys the same idea but is less commonly used in this context. Guess what I have in my hand? Would indicate that there is something held or contained within your hand, and you want the other person to make a guess about it. This phrase is commonly used to create a sense of anticipation or curiosity about what you are holding. I have 2 color pens. What about or of you? What about you? Is an informal way to inquire about someone else's possessions or preferences. What of you? Is a more formal alternative with the same meaning. That's all for this exercise. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this.